In the 60s and 70s, a rock and roll scene exploded in Cambodia, as the country's musicians fused together a distinctive sound from foreign and familiar influences. But the heyday of this rock mutation was cut short by the Khmer Rouge, who banned music and sought about destroying those who made it and physical remnants. Today, reviving the remaining fragments has become a passion for those who are captivated by the distinctive sound.
A lot of times with music, I listen to it and then I get tired of it and then I put it down. But with this music, I kept listening and I never found myself getting tired. Soszynska was a big proponent of the music, and they had the national radio station, and they started to, the bands would come in and play, the singers would come and play live over the air, like in the 50s, late 50s, early 60s. Eventually they got recording equipment and they bring them in, and then eventually Chinese businessmen here in Phnom Penh realized this music's really popular and started making little recording studios.
Soszynska or other composers from the 1960s and 70s are very good at using the words, beautiful words, to describe nature, their experience, their memory, their souvenir. This is so great.
He's one of the talented person who combined traditional Cambodian into Western influence, and we create one significant genre which making the music of the Khmer become booming and famous.
We went through many years of war, and many things has been destroyed, not only the audiovisual memories like the song. Most of things has been destroyed, but some Cambodian people try to keep this vinyl record with them. Because why? Because they love the music.
Pirotsi, who has just released documentary Don't Think I Have Forgotten, is a part of a dedicated group of people trying to transfer the legacy of the music onto the safety of digital memory.
Since I started the film 9 years ago, a whole younger generation of both Cambodians and Westerners have discovered the music and have added to the interest to it. It's always been a very artistic culture, and it seems like it's picking up again where it left off almost.
Rotanak, better known as Oro, is one such committed enthusiast, and today is dragging his tools of digitization across water to a potential gold mine.
Finding the collector is not easy. It's really hard, especially they don't have the willing to give you or show you what they got, because that is private collection, and also they don't want people to harm their record. They really take care of them like their family. They love them, they sleep with them really seriously. The first stage that we do for it is just clean the records, which are mostly dusty and dirty. It could take one record up to 1 hour to make, in order to ensure that the record is perfectly taken care and transferred. After that, we would scan the sleeve, we will scan the records. So we have to make sure that the resolution of the record is high enough. When I first time got the turntable, I never know how to play, I never know how to adjust the arm tone and wedges. But then I learned from the process.
So clear and creepy and bass.
The music hasn't just inspired restoration, but also reproduction by bands such as the Cambodia Space Project.
The last few years, the The music scene has exploded here. It's no longer just companies looking for a Southeast Asian kitsch. They're drawing from the old music, sampling it, referencing it, covering it, releasing it, and making money out of it.
But not everybody invested in the revival is necessarily in it for the same reasons as Oro, Julian, and John.
There are many sharks in the water, and they're hungry for this stuff, and there's a kind of a feeding frenzy going on right now.
We worked with Soszynska's son and Rossi Fatia's sisters and tried to help them, and I can see that there's all this interest in their family's music, and they're not really being compensated.
What we're dealing with is a chain of copyright that really is broken, and it's broken because we can't even trace some of the families, not even second cousins of the originators. All those musicians that left behind this legacy of song, their legacy is a haunting legacy, and so is their music these days. And it's important to pay, proper respect to that culture, and due diligence to the copyright.
We work not only to collect and safeguard, but we work also to give access to this material. You see, if we collect it and we keep it for ourselves, and we don't give accessibility to the public, this material seems to die already. This is just a small piece that I show you, but we have a lot.
I hope that there will be people learning and trying to write music and make better music. And new generations will have a chance to listen to the original music with the finest quality ever.